isn't over just because you're over it.
It's not,
I'm saying it openly now.
Yeah, we open about it. Yeah, you ain't got to whisper no more.
Nah.
Because it's real, it's true. Like, it's not over. So, we back.
We are.
Pandemic still here. Community Coalition Show. K. Wilson, David 2K.
Gang. What's good?
Yeah, we definitely still quarantining because you see we're still on Zoom.
Absolutely.
We're still in our
hopefully in the next coming weeks or the next month or next 2 months or 3 months or, we don't know how long this is going to happen.
If everybody can chill out, you know what I'm saying?
Wear a mask. Why aren't you guys wearing masks?
I don't know. You know what? Just like you said, people are over it. And I'm not going to do a whole pandemic tirade, but,
hey, man, this actually might be the episode for it.
I know. I got something else to get to, but I'm just saying, like, I think it's just people, human beings. It's not just all human beings. I think
it's stupid people.
Spoiled human beings.
Entitled.
Stupid. Not just, and money.
Arrogant.
Entitled. Yeah.
You know what? I can come up with more words, but let me chill.
Yes. I think it's like human beings. We're used to being at the top of the food chain.
Idiotic. Sorry, I have one more.
I'm gonna say, like I said, because I've heard some, I've heard some people who I don't feel like are stupid say things, and I had to really tune how I like my perspective. So what I got was, as a human being, we're not used to being in this position. We're not used to not having control over our situations a lot of times. And that's why when things like natural disasters happen, when things like these pandemics and stuff happen, we lose our minds because we're not used to not having control.
Right.
We have no control over nature, y'all.
Yeah.
And whether you believe the origins, wherever you believe COVID came from, whatever you believe, it's here now.
Yep.
And either if we create it or not, whatever you believe, whatever. But at this point, we don't have control over it. That's where we are right now. Whatever.
Right.
So however it started, whatever you believe, cool. As of right now, we don't have control over this thing. We don't know much about it. And if they do, they ain't telling. So that's a hard thing, I think, for a lot of people to realize, hey, there's nothing you can do about this one.
Yeah.
Like your money, privilege, your schedule, your lifestyle. COVID don't care about none of that.
As my dad says, COVID doesn't discriminate.
Just like natural disasters don't discriminate. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's how I kind of look at it. So I don't think people are used to that. I think that scares people, and I think it prompts people to, to say, and also, it's one of those invisible things.
Right.
You can see a hurricane.
Yeah.
You can feel an earthquake.
Yeah.
But this is something you can't see, you can't touch, and by the time you get it, it's too late.
Right.
And I think that's also scary for a lot of people too. But a lot of people, because it's out of sight, out of mind, they don't fear it like they should.
Right.
Until it's too late again. So I think for a lot of people, this is a different beast.
Oh, it is.
Some people taking it serious, and some people are just out there with it. And so I think that's a real thing. And I think once we come to grips with that, and we do the things that we can to help. Right. Because again, even these measures aren't stopping it.
No, but they can slow it down.
They help, yeah.
Stop touching people. Stop touching each other.
Stop being around a whole bunch of people. Stop going to parties and stuff like that.
Stop having parties.
And
I'm talking to the YouTubers in LA. What are you doing?
Yeah. One thing I've been hearing too, you cool. I know them. They cool. You don't know what they've been in contact with. You don't know people have been around. You just don't know at this point.
Hey, yo. Remember how I said that person was cool? Yeah, so they just told me that they got COVID, so
yeah,
you might want to quarantine for a couple weeks. Like, I'd never want to get that call.
Well, I think it's the same. I look at it like other things, that COVID call, or things like STDs. Again, people running around unprotected, doing whatever, because they can't see it,
Right.
all of these things. It's like,
how they gonna see it?
oh, you
First of all,
see it, you feel it. Yeah, when you burn it,
you can feel those.
Yeah.
You
but just like COVID, once you get it, like by the time you burn it, it's too late, fam. You got it. So, I think we just like, I learned a long time ago. I had a mentor tell me, like, protection is key.
Absolutely.
And not just in all forms of life, not just like physically with like protection, but also financial protection, insurance part of that protection, covering
having that nice pillow to fall back on.
Yeah, all these like protection is key around here. And a lot of people don't feel like that, and they feel like their life, they're in control of their life and their own destinies.
Yeah. And the sad thing is, like, Maryland right now, where we are, we're not doing well. Like, we have an F in the way that we're handling this pandemic.
Well, I think a lot of places, because again, I think this is top down. But I mean, no, I'm not gonna say top down. There's leadership. We've seen what that's going on right now. That's been poor.
Right.
But everyone has a role to play in this too.
Right.
And from all levels, it's been bad. Been bad.
Absolutely.
Everybody, so we just have to do better with this one. But like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and talk about COVID all day. I gotta get to this orange dude. We gotta talk about this orange dude, man. I don't even know what I'm calling. Like, I've been calling him the orange dude the last couple of weeks.
I mean, we can stick to that. Orange dude. I'm cool with that. I just don't want to say his name because I feel like, it's like the whole Beetlejuice thing.
Yeah, it's like Candyman. So like you say it a couple times.
Exactly. See, you get it.
Yeah.
And so, like, real quick, when Orange Dude was running, this dude was in the news every single day, and they were saying his name every second they got. And I was like, just stop talking about him. If you stop talking about him, maybe he won't have as much power. Maybe he won't be in the news every day.
Well, there's all right. I don't even layers, man.
I know you feel a way about this, and I know you have a lot of things about this.
I have a lot of things to say about this. So let me start by saying, if you listen or watch the show, right? We said a couple weeks ago, or a couple episodes ago, like a month or two ago, we were going to have some more of these conversations. We did the first one, we did the 5 reasons why Black people should vote. Had that conversation.
Right.
I was trying to hold off for this one. Closer to the election.
Right. For
those who don't know, the orange dude, we're talking about the current leader of the country. The guy.
I mean, I feel like as Black people, they should know.
They should know, but I never assume. You know what I'm saying?
Right. We're talking about the leader of the country.
Office, he's supposed to be running this country. He holds that title.
President.
Yeah. So I called him the orange dude because I just can't.
No, but I understand that.
Where do we begin with this dude, man? Well, okay, let's. There's
You want to start from the beginning, or
I don't want to start from the beginning because we'll be here for like 3 episodes.
That's exactly why I was like. So do you want to start from the beginning, or like, do you want to start like somewhere in the middle, or like, do you want to like?
I think I'm gonna start with the current.
Okay.
And I think what I want to say is we are several weeks from an election.
Ooh, don't forget to vote.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, if you don't think if you don't think voting is important, look at the orange dude. Look at what has happened to this country.
Look at our look at the current climate of the country.
In the last 4 years. There's so many things I can't detail, I can't chronicle. So I'm just going to start here and say this.
Right.
This is beyond party lines at this point. I don't care what your party affiliation is. this is a despicable person.
Mm.
So I don't care, Democrat or Republican.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm going into character. We have a body of work. This is not what's about to happen. We don't know what's... No, we've had 4 whole years of evidence, of facts, of things that have happened.
I'm pretty sure we have even more than 4 years.
Yeah, we have more than 4 years, especially what came out today. Like, and I'm going to get there. But what I'm saying is we have a tangible of Orange Dude in office doing a job, or lack thereof. We see this. We know what this looks like.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't care what your party affiliation is. Like, again, how can you argue a straight up despicable dude?
Right. Look at your moral compass.
That's what I'm saying. So now, and I think I don't know if I was saying this to you. I said this to someone the other day. I said, if you support this, I look at you sideways now. Again, I don't care about party affiliation. If you support what is happening with this,
right, I
do have some sort of issue with you, because now I question your character when it comes to how you look at people. Saying it straight up. That I can't say it any plain. That's what it is, because at this point I don't care about party when it comes to this.
Right.
What bothers me about the party stuff is that people blindly follow. Or if it's not blind, they're bound by some other reason. And there are other reasons.
It could literally be bound.
There are other reasons, but they made a choice. And they enabled. So I'm gonna focus on Orange Dude on this one, right? I don't know, like, this dude might be the greatest liar in history. In history.
Yo, you know what's really sad? He's not.
No, when I tell you, we've never seen someone on this scale lie so much. I'm not saying if he's effective or not. We know it's all BS. But we never, like, this is bad.
Oh, like with the audacity.
The audacity, the boldness, the arrogance to say, knowing, we all know it be lies. Say it anyway and roll with it like it's nothing. Like, that's outrageous. It's been, like, I don't have words to describe all this. The dirt that's being done. His cronies, his folks, you know, straight up this just the whole Russia thing, like that's
right.
That's openly wild.
That is
openly wild. And I'm not even gonna say, okay, and I'm not even gonna sit here and say other presidents haven't done some of these other things in the past too.
Right.
I may have.
You know what? They at least had the respect to, like, they had the respect to, like, at least lie better about it or just not acknowledge it.
Well, my thing is, you know, like, okay, so when I say they're lying, I mean, like, they've been bold and open and arrogant about everything they've done. They just do it. And then when somebody calls it out, then they just, okay, it's whatever. Like, you don't even
or they actually apologize and, like, I mean, it might be like a half-assed apology, but, like, at least it's an acknowledgement.
Yeah. Like, they have to take an L.
They take
no L's.
They take the L, but like, dude is like, no, that never happened. I don't know.
Like, this whole fake news term. Remember, coined the term for his deniability, fake news. That was a term that was coined by him to pretty much deny and blame other people for it.
Right.
Fake news. So I could just say fake news and nothing happened. It was like nothing happened.
I'm sorry. I just had a thought. It's like your girl it's like you're shooting your girl. She comes up to you. It's like, I heard you was cheating on me. I heard you was with Shaniqua yesterday.
That's fake news.
It's fake news.
That's fake news. What you mean? Fake news. And she's like, oh, and then she started.
You really believe her?
That's fake news. Where'd she get it from? She got it from an incredible source. And then your girl be like, oh, well, I don't know. Like, That's what's happening.
Yeah.
Like, this is like somebody come to you and be like, yo, Dave,
what's up?
I know you cheating. I got pictures of you with the girl. Somebody saw you. I got proof. I got a bill of the restaurant y'all was in. I got video footage of you with the girl. And then you say it's fake news. And then I'd be like, all right. That's what's happening.
It wasn't me.
It wasn't me. That's fake news me. Is fake news. It wasn't me. That's what this is. Like, tax returns. We got the statements. We got them. $750. Oh, that's fake news. But Slim.
It wasn't me.
Wasn't me. I paid him. What you mean? I paid this fake news.
Nah. I don't even know who that is. Yeah. Who is that? Who are you? I know you're at my house and like we're eating dinner, but like, who are you?
Yeah.
Why are you in my house? Matter of fact, security. Hey.
Yeah.
Get this dude out of here.
Like now your son met with the Russian official. We know the hotel they was in. We know the dates. We know the times. Like, oh, that's fake news. He wasn't there.
That's not my son.
That's not my son. What's talking about? No. He was there, but he didn't do it. So
he was getting a snack. Come on now.
So this is the most outrageous. To me, it looks like when I first said it looks like he's running the country like it was one of his reality shows.
Right.
It's almost, I think people are getting so, it's like
desensitized to him. Yeah.
It's like you get worn down so much that at some point you don't have much left when you hear it, you know?
Right. It's like, no, my son wasn't there. He was cheating on his wife over here. And it's and we're all like.
Yeah. So outside of.
Wait, hold on. What? You were cheating on. Yes, I was cheating on my wife. And it's like, it's that type of stuff that we're hearing. And it's like at the beginning, we're all like, yo, why isn't anybody like doing anything about this? Now we're just like.
Everybody throw their hands up. And people think he's dumb. I'll tell you right now, he's not dumb.
It's all strategy.
It's part of the strategy. He's got very, very sneaky, very sly dudes that are good at what they do.
Right.
These lawyers and them, they're good at what they do. They're snakes. Oh, they're the worst snakes. But there's a reason why. These dudes have found a way to manipulate the government.
Mm-hmm.
They find loopholes. They doing all these things. This is all by design.
Right.
They're by design. He does what he wants. Like, look at this whole they're appointing the next Supreme Court justice.
Mm-hmm.
They know exactly what they can do to loophole the system.
Right.
They
know what they're trying to do when they get her.
Yeah. It's not that. Oh yeah, that conversation's already happened. We're picking you because we want you to do this, and she's on board.
Right.
That's already in place.
You gotta do this for us. You gotta do this for us.
Yeah,
you gotta do this for us.
She's on the team.
Right.
If she wasn't on the team, they wouldn't have picked her. And that's the thing about him. Everybody around him is on the team. They're for him. And it's like loyal to the end. They are dying on the sword with this dude. Because, I mean, this is what it is. That's why I was looking at something when the administration started. In the first 2 years, I don't know, it was like more than half of the cabinet positions have been either removed or they resigned.
Yep. Trevor Noah has a whole list of like all the people that like have left.
Yeah, and I think there's still some positions that are open.
Mm-hmm.
Because they weren't on the team. He ran it like a dictatorship. If you weren't on board, you got fired.
Right.
If you didn't kiss the ring, you got fired. You got to go. That's not how this is supposed to work, but they found loopholes to make this happen. So now you got a whole bunch of cronies around you. A whole bunch of little flunkies, cronies that are doing whatever your bidding is. Mm-hmm. And these dudes are good at what they do.
Right.
And they're finding any loophole, any little thing they can do to get around this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know, this dude has been sued I don't know how many times. I think it's in the thousands at this point while he's in office.
Most likely.
This dude is literally, he's doing what he wants.
Mm-hmm.
And I think he has spent more than triple, quadruple the time away from office golfing at his home resorts than he has in office, like quadruple more time than any other president. And he's charging the government
where
for it.
he tried to, like, before he was in office, he tried to criticize the last president for doing the same thing, where he's done it even more than he's been in office.
4 times, like 4 or 5 times more.
Right.
So this dude says whatever he wants. And at the moment, it doesn't matter.
Right.
So this dude's chilling. This dude, every time he goes to his resorts, he's charging the federal government for this stuff.
Right.
And that was last week's.
He's literally he's taking public money and he's putting it in his own pocket.
Yeah. He stays at his resorts, they're paying for it. And then everything that goes along with it. Again, Secret Service got to travel. All these people got to travel. All these expenses. So he's pretty much raping the government for doing what he wants to do at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Tax returns came out. The Bama didn't pay taxes for like 10 years.
Right.
Like 10 years.
And apparently that makes him smart. But it makes Wesley Snipes a criminal.
And then So here's my problem with that. So first of all, $750 one year, I think it was 2016, he paid $750 in taxes. $750. Now,
how you do that? Because I need to know how.
Now, here's my issue. We dogging him, rightfully so, but that's also a problem with the system.
Mm-hmm.
Because I know, and this is one of the things I know as a business owner, there's a lot of loopholes. Okay. He's not the only one. A lot of business people, things like that, it's like you leverage your business, you funnel things through the business, you show like zero income. That way you look like you don't make no money and stuff. There's ways to get around this, right? Mm-hmm. But $750 though. I went back and looked at my tax statements. Mm. I was pissed. Say, what? What? How? Mm. But this and that. So think about that. That's pretty much all of the 1%ers. Mm-hmm. If they're good and they have good lawyers and they have good people that know what to do this stuff, this is what they do. Remember, this was Mitt Romney's issue when he was running for president. Mm-hmm. He said, Mitt Romney,
tax returns.
Yeah, Mitt Romney only paid but so much. He didn't pay taxes. Mm-hmm. Just because the elites, there's so many breaks. The system is not designed to go after them.
Right.
If you think about it, the system was designed by them. Mm-hmm. The 1% is the upper echelon. Think about what the founding fathers of this country were. They were the 1%ers that came together to form this country. Mm-hmm. It was a bunch of the rich dudes.
Right.
The aristocrats, the people, like, that's who it was. So do you think they designed the system that was going to harm them? Do you think they were going to design the system to come back and say, nah, they're going to bite us in the butt later? No. They designed the system to keep them in power. And it's still happening today. Right. So none of these dudes really pay taxes. Mm-hmm. You know who pays taxes? We do. The middle class. Mm-hmm. Lower class. Yes, us. Where the people getting hurt. So when I saw that, I said, just another day in the neighborhood for this country.
Right.
But that's part of the problem, what you said. One dude doesn't pay taxes, cool. Another dude doesn't pay taxes. He goes to jail for like a year. Or 3, I forget which one it was. Mm-hmm. But again, we know what that's about. So, but the fact that he's evaded this for so long, mm-hmm. Plus also too, it came out too, like, people are like, oh, he's broke, he didn't make much money. I'm like, nah, you can get around that too.
It's not even that I'm kind of pissed about. It's the fact that you can publicly acknowledge it and people could just be like, all right.
Yeah. Because think about it. I mean, I think it's fatigue. I think people are just tired. Mm-hmm. They're just tired of hearing this stuff. And then who's going to be outraged? The 1%ers aren't outraged because they like, yeah, we know.
Not only do we know, we doing it too.
That's what I'm saying. Us too. They're his friends. They ain't mad at him. It's us, the people down here with no power. We trying, but we can't do nothing about it. Because we depended on the system to be able to check for these things, not realizing the system doesn't do that.
Right. It's like if I get rich and I'm like, I'm like, I come back on here and I'm like, Kenny, what's up? And I'm like, just like, I'm in a whole like mansion and I'm just like, so how's broke life?
Yeah. But that's what happens. Yeah. So that's that. I'm like, part of that is, like I said, the system. That's the system, and he takes advantage of that fully all the time.
Absolutely.
This is so, like, the thing that bothers me the most, I think, is when I hear like the black people who want to support him, when I hear the other minority groups that want to support him, and I'm like, what are you supporting? What are you supporting? Especially if you're not one of the 1%, if you're not up there with them, what are you supporting? You know,
economic downfall.
Like there's nothing about this administration. There's nothing about this. Dictatorship.
There's nothing about this that you should support.
Yeah, nothing. There's been nothing good about this right now. So again, that's why I keep saying we have 4 years. We have a body of work. We've seen what's up. We've seen what's up. Look at our countries in racial shambles. If it already wasn't before, look how crazy things are now.
Right.
And he's done nothing to even move the needle in terms of helping.
Right.
In fact, he's made it worse.
See, when people died at the hands of police, Obama went on record. He went on television. He said, "We are so sorry that this happened. We need to do better."
Yeah, and they actually try to enact certain policies and things like that. Where do you think body cameras came from?
Right.
I mean, I'm not saying it was the best,
but it's something.
But you also didn't have the president. Damn, I didn't want to use that word. You didn't have this orange dude talking about their fine people. Also, too, if it's not him, the people around him.
Right.
The people around him, dudes like Steve Bannon and them, who are like known racists and stuff, like known pretty much white supremacists. Like, who do you think's in his ear?
Right.
Who do you think his advisors are? Who thinks spilling them these ideas, telling them, "Hey man, we should do this"? They knew who his base was.
Right.
They knew his base was going to be Middle America. A lot of
poor white people.
Yeah, a lot of racial tension, a lot of racists in there. But what they do, they exploited it. Because they knew these are the people that vote, these are the people that turn up, these are the people that are going to be loyal forever for no reason. And so they made them their base.
Right.
So now you got an army on your hands.
Literally.
Literal army. That's why we see all these Bobs and Karens running around too. So now we all these loyalists. This is crazy. My man has done nothing to help. Protest. People out here outraged. What did he do? He went after, sent the National Guard. The whole scene outside of the church, they cleared the streets so he could stand there and do a photo op with an upside down Bible.
With a Bible that isn't even
goofy, looking goofy in front of it.
Dude doesn't even know how to hold a Bible.
He didn't know he didn't know which way it was. He was upside down. That look goofy. Orange ass.
I wish someone had asked, someone has asked. I think someone asked him one time, like, "Hey, what is it, Mr. Whatever? What's your favorite verse?" I don't want to get into it.
Fake news.
How's the Bible fake news?
That's a good point. How was any of this stuff fake? It's so outrageous. My man says what he wants. They've been doing people dirty. It's unqualified people. And here's the problem with,
you know what? It's so outrageous that we're laughing at it.
Yeah,
this is a serious issue. Like, people are literally dying.
Yeah,
we're laughing about this
because it's like we've tried and tried and tried.
What else can we do?
Sometimes you laugh to keep from crying.
Right. Like, what can we do at this point?
And this is why I say orange juice. This is bigger than the orange dude.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it is. He's horrible. But now you have a horrible dude making decisions.
Mm-hmm.
That's bad. That's bad, y'all. That's bad leadership. Look at where we're at right now. Okay.
You could say that he's making horrible decisions.
I mean,
sorry, I know. I was trying to make a joke off another podcast name. Sorry. That was terrible. I'm sorry.
Podcast now? You put up a podcast?
Hey, what will it do for our numbers?
Then I'm gonna have to hurt somebody. Like,
no, hey. We're not. We don't. The Community Coalition show does not condone violence.
I don't condone violence, but I will defend myself. And I don't do a whole bunch. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't do a whole bunch of talking. I mean, I don't. When it comes to that stuff, like I talk here, this is what we talk.
Right.
Like, I'm not gonna sit here and go back and forth with you over a podcast.
Mm.
Like, I'm easy to find. That's all I'm gonna say.
It's on site.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Look. Someone leadership. So that's what I'm saying. It's bigger when you have an administration, meaning you have a system. This is why administrations are important. The orange dude, the office of presidency is important. But here's the trickle down effect when it comes to the administration. This is how our government kind of works. Now all the branches favor him. This is also why, so for example, appointing a Supreme Court judge that favors how you think, that's beneficial because you get your laws passed.
Right.
Having a Congress that favors you, again, they're going to pass the bills, they're going to pass the law, they're going to make the policies that favor you.
Mm-hmm.
Having the heads of these administrations, the departments, this is all ridiculous. So, for example, the Secretary of Education, her name is Betsy something. She's a loon, straight loon. She was unqualified for the job, but she was a loyal crony. So you get a job when you're a loyal crony.
Right.
You get one. Like her school systems, she has no idea what she's doing.
Right.
I always said, how can you make decisions for something when you've never been in that field?
Right.
You never were a teacher. You never were a principal. Like, you never did anything. You never worked in that field.
You don't even know if you went to school.
Yeah. I mean, the way Bama's is paying for college degrees nowadays, you never know. So, also, Ben Carson. Well, I don't even know how much disappointment I could show for one person.
He's a doctor, and he's running the
housing, or like it's housing.
Right.
You're a doctor.
Me and the government.
You're a doctor.
What do you know about housing?
Housing. Why not make him Surgeon General?
Right. It's like we're gonna put him in office. Oh, so you're gonna put him as the Attorney General?
No. Let him run housing.
Why would I do that? Like,
he's a lifelong surgeon, one of the best. This is what I'm talking about. That's horrible leadership.
That's just stupid.
When I actually know for a fact, there were some people who were up for that job, for example, who had done lifelong great work in that position that could have been there. Could have been there. But you chose. So it's not like there weren't other people. And I'm talking about black dudes too. I know of one person. But you chose to put a crony in that spot. Like, just, all right, here, your friend is going to take that. Like,
right.
That's where we are, y'all. That's where we are. Like, friends, cronies, people who are loyal. And he says words like that when he describes him. Oh, he's a loyal guy. Yeah, he's a great guy. Yeah. Like,
okay. Does he know anything about?
No, because what he's saying is not that he's a great person. No, he's great to me. That's what he's saying. He's saying he's a loyal. He's on the team.
He's a loyalist.
Yeah, he's a loyalist. Yeah, he's going to do what I need.
Right.
So now we have all these people that are making those are like a lot of decision makers.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so when you look now, let's go down to the state level, because there's still a lot of power in the state level. So now you got all these cronies who they're making decisions at the state level.
Right. Like there are some states that have a mandatory like mask order that you put, like whenever you leave the house, you have to wear a mask.
And that's what
there are some governors in this country that are like, nah, we're not with that.
And do you think there was a direct correlation between those governors and our orange dude? Hell yeah. Georgia, for example. Georgia has been the most egregious loyal state. Not only are they openly blocking and they were doing stuff with the last election years ago. Purposely shutting down election sites, you know, making it late, showing up late, like voting polls and stuff. They were doing all types of stuff. Yeah. Didn't the governor sue the mayor of Atlanta? Black woman? Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, open up schools. Who were the first to open? Georgia. Southern states. Crony states. Yeah. Look at this. So I'm saying, like, when you don't think this stuff matters. I heard a woman on the news today crying about she got to go back. She's a teacher. She doesn't want to go back to the building. They're about to force everybody to go back. You think made that decision?
Nah. I'm out.
You mad at?
Oh, so wait, hold on. So COVID's running rampant in the streets, and you want us to go back to school where people are cramped. We already have oversized classrooms, and we don't even have the resources. We barely have the resources to teach these kids, and plus, we're not even teaching these kids things that they need to know. So, but you know what? Yeah, let's tell the kids to go back.
Yeah. Because your crony wants things to open back up.
Don't worry, they'll get it.
Talking about that, the business is back up. Who's pushing that? Y'all go ahead back out there.
You mean outside?
Yeah, they're going outside, back to work and buildings and all that, like, because they wanted the economy to go back up. Do you think these people give a damn about your safety?
In a pandemic?
They don't give a damn about safety. They don't give a damn how you feel.
And then people don't want to wear a mask in those places?
They didn't care about that. They want to spend them dollars.
Like,
what do you think? Okay, what do you think that stimulus check was for? The stimulus check. The name is in it, stimulus. We're trying to boost this up. They ain't give you that money because they like you. Because they care about your well-being. They gave you that money so you could spend it. And spend we did.
We did.
Matter of fact, I think mine is still sitting in the bank for real though. But
lucky you.
Because I'm trying to be smart with this, you know.
Hey, the next one, I'm gonna hold on to.
Yeah, it's gonna sit in the bank too until I need it. Yeah. But that's the problem. So, and that's why he was in the ego on the orange dude. He stalled it for a couple of days so he could put his name on each check.
Right.
We had to print and put his name on it. So just so you know.
Thank God for direct deposit because I don't want that document. I don't want to see your name. And I still got a letter. I was so mad because I saw the direct deposit. I was like, okay, cool. And then I got a letter with his signature on it. I was like, what is this?
Yeah.
Why do I need this? Why do I need to see your name? Why do I need to see your face every day in the news?
Because that's not a bad thing for them. That's good pub. Because then what people say, like, whew, and then talk to anybody who supports Orange Juice. Those are the hardest conversations to have. Yeah, he's anti-government.
He is the government. First of all,
he's raping the government. Of course, he's anti when he's raping it. He's doing his thing against it, doing what he wants with it. Like again, that's why I say I go back to people's character. Like, it's the same dude.
You got to
grab girls in the area. It's the same dude who says whatever he wants about people. He be going on people talking about people's looks and stuff. Like, you're the president. You can't be going on people. You're going on people. This dude tweets. I can't. Who tweets more than him?
Right.
Like,
and you know what's really like? This man tweets at like 3 a.m. What do like people? There are people that drink that don't tweet stuff at 3 a.m. This man doesn't drink. What?
he's obsessed.
I'm not even saying that like he should. I'm saying this man is sober and he is tweeting at 3 a.m. Nobody should be tweeting at 3 a.m.
The thing is, this is how you look like other presidents throughout history.
Mm-hmm.
Like you ever seen like a day in the life of when they walk through the day,
right?
And their days are busy, briefings, meetings,
they're doing things.
Yeah, but do you have time to tweet all this? But then it makes sense when you start hearing the people say things about how he runs stuff, how he doesn't read the briefings, he doesn't attend these things, he doesn't do those things, he watches,
he doesn't pay attention.
I'm gonna sit there in the Oval Office and watch Fox News.
Why is there a T?
I'm gonna tell you right now. Okay, like I don't win. If you work, like I run a business, it's hard for me to find time.
Yeah, I was about to say, like, when do you watch TV?
Like it's hard for me to sit down and watch TV. Like right now, the game is on. I'm not watching it.
Right.
So the screen here. I'm not watching it.
We're here. We're talking. We're working.
So think about running a country when you world issues, your meetings and briefings.
Now I'm gonna watch Fox News.
But it's the same Bama who golfs how many times a week? The Bama's never there. He does what he wants. He's tweeting all day. When are you running the country? When the hell are you running the country? You're not that good.
Right.
I run 2 businesses and I'm like, what the hell? There's no way.
I don't run two. I barely do anything, and I'm like, what are you doing? I at least know you shouldn't be talking about people like that.
President of the United States is still the most powerful job on earth. When the hell do you have time? That's because you're not doing your job.
Right.
When you have time to tweet, first of all, you know way too much about these people, or you be lying. But just the fact that you sit there and conjure up a lie to tweet it, that takes effort.
Bro, you have you have access to so much information.
That's what I'm saying. You ever beef with somebody and go back and forth with them? You know how long you gotta find out dirt. People tell you stuff.
Bro, go on my Twitter.
That's what I'm saying.
See it.
How much effort that takes? It takes a lot of energy. So if you got time to beef and talk trash and do all this, when do you have time to work? He's like an unemployed person, yo. He's on that joint like Twitter is his therapy. When do you have all these tweets? You ever just read his Twitter? I'm like, yo, it's like
no, I can't.
Rapid fire. It's rapid fire. Cause I had to go look. I'm like you can't even keep up. I'm pretty sure.
I'm sure you got mad.
I don't even know the word. I'm just like, when? How?
Why?
But then where are you getting your information from? So he's clearly watching Fox News all day.
Yeah.
So it's almost like he gossips.
And the sad thing is that he has access to all the right information. And yet,
there's nothing with that.
Right.
So then
he just got information that the sky is blue. Nah, the sky's black. Nah, we're not with this. The sky's purple. The sky's red.
His narcissism, his ego is like,
and he will die on that hill.
It's I don't even know what you call it. It's legendary. Like the stuff he says out his mouth.
It's insane.
So 44 minutes in, here we are, right? And again, I come back to all of this stuff. I just want somebody to tell me. Somebody tell me. How can you defend the person?
Right.
How? There's no way you can sit here and defend this person and these actions.
Right.
So then, again, I question you. You know, like,
Yeah.
to me,
I totally feel you.
that makes you part of the problem.
Mm-hmm.
You might as well just be just as guilty as one of these cronies that enables him.
Mm-hmm.
Because if that's what you're putting your trust and everything into, and then most people, that's what I'm saying, like, if you're a middle class American taxpayer,
Mm-hmm.
you're getting robbed from him too.
Right.
He has done absolutely nothing to help you.
Right.
What has he done? Just made it easier for you to hate black people? Now you can be open about it. Before you had to be in the dark about it.
Right.
What has he really done to help you, middle class white person?
Mm.
I know he ain't done enough for us. What the hell has he done for you? He beefed with China, so a lot of them jobs went out the wazoo. Farmers took a hit because they sent a lot of stuff out.
Mm-hmm.
What was he doing for you? What has he done? Ain't no jobs come back. How many factories reopened around
probably
here?
more. Probably more
They
leaving.
bounced. Especially with they really ain't got no jobs now.
Nah.
Unemployment sky high.
Mm-hmm.
So ain't no jobs come back.
Mm. And more are leaving by the second.
Did any of y'all, again, middle America, white person, any of y'all get y'all plant jobs back? Did any of those factory jobs come back here in the last 4 years?
Mm.
Did anything come back?
Like, did they come back like he promised?
Hell, was the wall built?
Mm.
I saw that raggedy ass wall they keep showing. That joint looked like I could climb over it. Like,
not even that. Not only that, you could shoot through it.
You could shoot through it. That joint was like mesh.
Like, you want to build a wall, but like you're not even taking the right steps to make a wall.
And then it wasn't. It was like a mile.
The border's longer than that.
First of all, like I said before, build all the walls you want. They build tunnels.
No, it's not even that. It's not even that. People fly on planes.
That's what I'm saying. But like,
more people have flown over here on planes than have had to go through the border.
You're still crossing the river. You're not building a wall. And that's why when it was, oh man, can I go back to those days, like the campaign, all the promises and stuff? Like, that's why when they said build a wall, I thought it was the funniest thing ever.
How?
First of all, how? And then who's paying for it? You know how much money that costs? And
apparently Mexico's paying for the wall. Where's that money?
He laughed at it, and they ain't pay for nothing. They ain't pay for nothing. Do you really think Mexico wants a wall?
I think they want a wall now.
Not now to keep us out. But at the time, you think Mexico wanted a wall? They wasn't paying for that. And you couldn't force them. Good luck. Good luck.
And then he said Canada's getting the wall too. What did Canada do?
Canada's gonna laugh at you too, because that's an even harder border.
Canada did laugh at you.
That's what I'm saying. Like Canada, like, yeah, all right. Good luck with that, fam. Good luck with that.
Where is all this money coming from?
Because it's not happening. Ain't no wall. There was no walls gonna happen, y'all. Again,
you trying to put two massively long borders.
It was all BS. It sounded great to ignite a base of people. It sounded great, and they ate it up. That was the problem. This is the problem. They don't say anything outrageous, and they just eat it up. Eat it up. Everybody else, anybody who had any ounce of smarts,
right?
There wasn't no damn wall coming.
Oh, don't worry. Don't worry about the virus. Just inject yourself with disinfectant. You'll be fine.
Yeah.
We're going to figure it out.
They actually tried that, too.
Oh, God.
Yeah. Some people actually tried it. Some people did, yeah.
Wow.
Because the orange dude said it, and they don't have a mind of their own. That's it. That's real. Mental health is real, y'all.
That's
yeah.
disappointing.
You can say anything. Yeah, we're gonna build a wall. It's gonna be great. You're like, yeah. Shut the hell up.
Sir, where's your wall?
The president was like, yeah, all right. My face. Yeah, we're
And
gonna
you
do all
didn't even talk to them about it.
Oh, let's go. We're gonna repeal Obamacare.
Y'all tried that, what, 4 or 5 times?
It's still here, right?
Right.
Yeah. Because it's actually it's not a horrible thing.
Throughout your whole administration, you talked about repealing the Affordable Care Act.
Yeah, yeah.
It didn't happen.
Still straight, right?
You have the Senate.
Matter of fact, during the pandemic, how many people went on it? How many people lost their jobs, went on unemployment, went on the Affordable Care Act, went on Obamacare?
More people.
Welfare.
If you didn't know that you had it, you definitely learned that you had it.
Well, yeah, that's what I said. People was hitting me up. How can I get on it? The website. Just like talking about things like welfare and stuff. How many people were on welfare? Y'all know?
More people now.
Yeah. A lot of white people. A lot of white people. I think like 40%, something like that.
Sure, it's more.
Yeah. So all these things they talk about, all these things, like, it's smoke and mirrors, y'all. It's a whole bunch of BS. Whole lot. Ain't none of the things happen. Space Force.
They made a Netflix comedy off.
Oh, I almost forgot about Space Force.
Oh, so he's gonna go to the moon.
Yo.
He's gonna go to space.
Bye. Go to space. Go ahead. Go to Mars. Bye. Good luck. Won't you be the first dude to make that trip?
Space Force. That's you? Okay.
You're
going to be the first assassin.
Space Force. Yeah. All right. Because we're going to control space now.
He didn't even... dude that has Tesla. He's actually working on getting to space.
Yeah. That's because it was all smoke and mirrors. We're going to have a Space Force. It's going to be great. That's all he say. It's going to be great. It's going to work. We got a lot of smart people working on it. The hell is this space?
Ooh. Who is working on this?
Him. His Twitter.
He probably has like this.
Didn't they unveil like a logo and everything?
Man, I'm so convinced that this guy has like a little notebook that he writes in where he's like, it's a good idea? Space Force.
No, it's not a notebook. It's his Twitter account. That's his notebook. That's when he shares all his dumbass thoughts. That's why his Twitter be crazy. That's his sketch pad. His planner.
And those drawings ain't good.
Yeah, if I pull that joint up right now, I just laugh.
Right.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And the reason that we're laughing, don't get it twisted. We're laughing, but like we're all scared. Like this shouldn't be happening.
Look how my man walk. He just walk crazy. Somebody
That's
please.
The way he stands.
Somebody please get him a properly tailored suit. In his
ties, like.
Yeah, his ties. Come on, fam. They're way too long. Way too long. You would think. Yeah.
This guy cannot speak in a complete sentence.
No, and them toupees be killing me. Like, fam, just let it go.
Right. If you got to do the baldy, do the baldy. Like, own it. That's how people are doing that.
The fake news media, just like the election time in 2016, is bringing up my taxes and all other sorts with a nonsense for legally obtained information and only bad intent. I paid many millions of dollars in taxes, but wasn't entitled like everyone else to depreciation and tax credits. Yeah.
And how long ago was that?
Yeah. Oh, this tweet? A couple hours ago. Oh, he went on a whole rant about that. Financial statements from time to time I announced what's going on to run for president, showing all properties, assets, and debts. It's a very impressive statement. Ah, I'm sorry.
It's like
It's the most.
the times that we're living in. It's insane.
It is. It is. Yeah.
Like there's way too much information out there for you not to know, not to say some of this stuff.
Well,
And like there's the whole like, no, I don't want to do. There's like the whole I don't want to do the research to see that, or I don't want to see that. I've like earlier in this administration, I was like, I don't want to see this. I don't want to have to like think about this. I'm still seeing it.
yeah.
I'm still like, this
Well,
stuff is everywhere.
here's what I'll say to a lot of politics and things like that when it comes to the average person. I mean, there's some people out there that really care and they follow this stuff and they understand. But then there's a lot of people that won't put in the effort, and so they'll just take what they hear secondhand.
Right.
And a lot of things, you know. Those are the ones that are kind of scary. You know, that's why at the end of the day, all this, y'all, informing yourself.
Do your research, please.
But I would say, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm also going to say a lot of this stuff comes down to right and wrong.
Right.
Like I said, strip away the politics, strip away the party lines, and just look at what's right and what's wrong. How about start there? Start there, right? And then I think, you know, if you form your opinion after that, like I said, then
that's your opinion, and yeah. I can't take anything away from that.
And then the whole argument, I know people say, you know, I know all politicians aren't clean, business owners aren't clean. I know that, but like I said, it's bigger than the orange dude. Think about administrations. Think about the leadership that gets put in place. Like we've seen the last 4 years. If you were absolutely cool with this, and there are some people that are, I'm talking to the people that aren't cool with this. If you aren't cool with this, y'all, if you don't like what it's been, do something. Play a part. Voting is a part. Again.
Ooh, and if you did condone this in the beginning, but now you're seeing like the hypocrisy in it.
Here we are.
What are you doing to undo it?
Yeah. Do something.
You gotta.
That is something. It may not be the only.
You gotta walk that back.
Yeah. It may not be the only thing that like we can do, but it may be one piece. Do a piece then. Hell. Again, like I said, it's bigger than nothing. We gotta get all of them up out of here. Right. So I could go on for this. I know we could talk about this forever, but we had to throw this out there. And again, we're probably gonna have this conversation again in the next couple of weeks.
Right. Okay.
Bob and Karen, what's up?
Before Bob and Karen,
okay,
I want to say real quick, rest in peace to Kurt Renaud. I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that, but he was killed by the police this week. He went to a flower shop. He asked for money to get some food. Okay, this was in San Clemente, California. He asked for some money to get some food. He got the money. He was going to go get some food, and on his way to get some food, the police rolled up on him, started talking crazy to him. He started talking back, and they took him out.
That's what I'm saying. Talk about getting numb to stuff. Like, I'm not numb, but
this shouldn't be happening.
Shouldn't be happening. And then, like I said, we have leadership that's not doing anything about it too.
Right.
So again, I think it's another reason to try to do something. Do something. There's one thing that we can try. So come on, y'all. So there we go. You know, I feel like every week we have this conversation.
And now to the Bobs and Karens.
I know.
We got. There was a Karen in a grocery store speaking to a black woman. Say, I think they started arguing, and Karen threw water on the employee. It's a black woman, and she got her ass beat. And I think you know what happened next.
Oh, was she cry victim?
She did.
Of course. Can't keep saying it enough.
Mm-hmm.
They're gonna provoke us
Every time.
They're gonna do something. We go back at them.
Mm-hmm.
It's like racism 101. It's like that must have been in their handbook. Like that was the handbook they gave out to the racists. Like
something like that. Like they tell us to shut up, sit down,
provoke us, and then when we do something, we retaliate. Cry victim, and the police will come save you. I think that's in the playbook. I think that's the playbook. Must be.
Because it might even be in the police's playbook. Well, it's like if they're actually complying, provoke them.
Yeah, I'm telling you, this must be 101. It's crazy that all these instances happen. They all sound similar.
Mm-hmm. Like, and then, we have a Bob that was a policeman that stopped a whole. There was a family. Apparently, they were speeding, and like I watched the whole thing, and like I got anxious from watching it. Like the man got out of the car. He after a while the police went up to the window. He said, I need your information, all that. And then he said he wanted him to get out of the car. And dude asked him, why should I get out of the car? He said, just get out of the car. Like, that's not
right. You know what? I know we're over time, but I know I was talking to my homeboy who was a former cop. I really want to have him come on the show to clarify some of these things. So I think I'm going to work that out, because this is like people need to. I think we've heard these things, what we should do, what we shouldn't do. Mm-hmm. But I think we need our own playbook.
Right.
We need our own. They got theirs. We need one of ours too.
We have unwritten rules, but we don't have many unwritten rules for that situation.
Yeah, we're gonna go straight to the horse's mouth on this one. I'm gonna holler at my boy, who's a black cop in several places, to help maybe clarify some of that stuff. Mm-hmm. Like, we need to know what we can do too. We need to know what our rights are too. This is getting outrageous. We have to be able to do something, and so we're gonna try to educate our folks on what to do, man. Mm-hmm. This
shouldn't be happening.
They're doing what they want, and we know why. And I'm not gonna say why. We know why they don't like us. They don't want us here. They're trying to take us out. And if that's not obvious, look at the facts. Mm-hmm. That's what it's about. Plain and simple. Plain and simple. People who rock with you don't treat you this way.
Yeah.
And
if you don't know that, you need to get some new people.
Yeah, this is what it's about. So, I know there's probably more.
No.
Oh, good. Because these are things we can talk about all day. I'm just sitting here like it just the coffee's wearing off. Yeah. And that was it's just hard to have these conversations, man.
It is.
It is. It hurts.
Right, because it'll trigger something in you. You see yourself in that situation.
Yeah, all the time.
Then you start to get anxious and it's like, what would I do in that situation?
Yeah, I've been in some of those situations. So I know it's the most helpless feeling in the world.
I don't want to feel that.
Being pulled up by the cops is a terrifying situation for a black man. Terrifying. There's a lot of other things I'd rather do. A lot of other things. I don't like heights. I might skydive.
Or gargle bleach.
What? Yeah, there's a lot of things that I do not like to do what I'd rather do than get pulled over right now.
I'd rather gargle bleach.
Yeah. So when you hear these stories, you do think like, shit, it's terrible, that's scary. And also, you'll know when it could be when it's us. Mm-hmm. That's why I say all the time, but the goal at the end of the night is to get home.
Absolutely.
Get home to our folks.
Hug your mom, hug your hug your dad, hug your kids, hug
Yeah.
your wife,
And
hug
to
your
know
husband, hug
something
your
that you
pupils.
didn't do. Yeah, something that you didn't do could prevent that. So it is. It's the most helpless feeling in the world. It's like you feel like you have no power, you have no say so,
Mm-hmm.
whether you did something or not. So continue, y'all. Do what you got to do. Continue to be safe. Continue to get home at night, right?
Right.
Wrap this thing up. Community Coalition Show. We doing what we can. You know where to find us. CommunityCoalitionShow.com. The podcast is out. YouTube channel is up.
Right.
If you
where to find us on our socials.
Yeah, hit us up. We're really, really doing our thing out here. It's been a good ride.
Ooh, real quick. Also, y'all remember what happened in 2016 with like the whole thing about the misinformation on social media? That's happening again.
Yeah.
Like that's been happening under our posts.
Oh my goodness. You see these bots?
Yeah.
That's a whole nother show we could do on these bots, yo.
Mm.
They're out there. The bots are out. We got
It's
crazy.
Again.
We got crazy dudes in our posts. Look, two homeboy who posted about black women a couple days on IG, right?
I was flabbergasted. Like
real negative things to say about black women, and he was a black dude himself. All I want to say is go get help.
How?
Cause that sounded like trauma-based pain.
Right.
I don't know what happened to you, fam. Go get help.
Please.
Like you might need some help. But I'm gonna tell you right now, you just don't go around saying stuff like that about black women with no proof, for no basis or whatever.
Right, so especially to us, because we love black women over here.
We ain't having that. I was not having that. So
right.
I'm also gonna say too, we ain't the ones for that.
Mm.
This is a podcast about uplifting black people.
Mm-hmm.
So we started. That's how we're going to maintain. That's what we keep doing. So
don't do it so the wheels fall off.
I didn't delete it because I wanted people to see it.
Right.
Because I wanted people to see that it's real. Get help. You know what I'm saying? You know who you are. I don't know if you listen or watch or not.
And if you do, I'm like, if you do listen, I'm questioning you even more.
Yeah, I'm questioning you because now you know what's up. Does that mean you purposely did that? It was purposely done anyway because he saw the post.
Right.
So
he'll probably be back again this week.
Yeah. Get help, fam. Get help. This is not the time to be dividing our people.
Right.
So I don't know what you went through. I quite personally don't even care what you went through. But that's on you to deal with. Mm-hmm. But there's a lot of the people that are trying to work together who are trying to make it happen over here. And we're trying to help facilitate that. Mm-hmm. So we're not going to be the avenue that you're going to use to spew division and hate. Actually, towards black women. Nah, fam.
Like, we're not doing that over here.
No, we're not doing that here. So I'm trying to be positive. I didn't like it, but I do want to see people get help for that. Mm-hmm. So if there's something going on, if there's something that you're feeling inside, there's ways you can address it, yo.
Right.
Okay? And not just for homeboy, but for everybody.
Right.
If
you have a problem with what we posted, start a conversation.
Yeah. Or even just,
if you have a comment, again, start a conversation.
Yeah.
Because this could all be resolved within conversation.
And that's why the first question we posted to the response to that was, what was your proof? Mm. What was the proof? Can't say
you didn't answer.
Yeah. Because that makes you no different than the orange dude.
Right.
To bring it back to him. So, on that note, y'all have a good week.
Yep.
Stay safe.
Be safe. Wear a mask. Social distance. Stay inside.
Protect your chicken.
Protect your greens.
And do all that good stuff. K Wilson,
Please.
82K, man. Peace.
Peace.